all your favorite hats at the same time? Well, we wouldn't either. That is why we suggest you use only what you need. Switch off all electrical appliances and lights in our newsrooms. Remember, use only what you need and save power today. Switch and save. Zesco, powering the nation.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
Want to just get out of town with your friends and family? Are you having a corporate getaway and have no adequate transport? Then this here is what you need to listen to. A brand new 35-seater Yutong luxury bus is now up for hire at an affordable and negotiable rate. It comes fully equipped with aircon, TV for your relaxation, music soothing your trip, and DVD players to give you variety. Book now by calling 0955 0966 or 977 844 141.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real, cause you look so free, so let's chill. Have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Pure Jungle.
You're watching the live broadcast of the main news on Prime Television. We look at the headlines. PF civic leaders in Mongo defect to the UPND. A church mother body calls for cadre-free bus stations and markets. The PF in Lusaka launched door-to-door campaigns. In foreign news, ICC prosecutor shelves Darfur war crimes inquiries. Join me shortly for the news in detail. The news in detail. My name is Kalan Muchima. United Party for National Development UPND has launched its door-to-door campaigns seeking to explain what UPND would do once elected into office. wife to UPND leader Hakainde Hichilema, told the electorate that once UPND is in power, will ensure better education for children for all ages. She says lack of better education has resulted in a number of street kids in most parts of the country. Ms. Hichilema adds that this election is about putting the future for children and every person in line with human rights and dignity. She has indicated that people have suffered a lot, adding that there is a lot of poverty because of poor planning, education by previous governments. Ms. Hichilema said this during her campaigns in Chawama, where the party has received huge support.
Political campaigns are now in high gear in every part of the country, and just today, Mutinta Hakainde, wife of UPND leader Hakainde Hichilema, was in Chawama to drum up support for the party. The campaign, dubbed Smart Campaign, started in Misisi Compound, way up to Chawama, John Howard, and other parts south of Lusaka. Speaking at Chimwemwe grounds, Mutinta indicated that UPND, once in power, will help improve the lives of children and reduce poverty in the country.
As my election, this election is about our children's education. Yes. Tuona tibana basu wapunzila. Bana kwanza kamba tukuzanga la free education. Iliko free education. Wala. Sifu na bana bakapunzile. Baja bana batoka kuma families za jamele sa kwanisa. Je wamati zafuna tibana bakapunzile. Bonani bana bamasiku wano da street kids. Bana wapanze kampuni follow. UPND Kambati, we as a society, we are responsible for street kids.
Many people that joined the campaign jubilated in showing support for UPND and its proposed policies. And speaking in an interview with Prime TV chairperson for Smart Campaign team, Mazua Monze, says once UPND is elected, we will help improve people's lives.
If they bring in UPND and Hakainde Hichilema and the vision that he has for this country, definitely their lives will be raised to another level. But I want to reiterate one thing that the president keeps talking about. We are a non-violent party, and we want to stress this. This is the reason why we feel Hakainde is the right man. He's a man of peace, and this country cannot afford to have anarchy or go into civil unrest 50 years after beautiful, beautiful peace.
The campaign attracted a lot of people as the UPND team moved from one place to another, and Hakainde Hichilema's wife was massively received in the area.
Campaigns for the country's topmost job have heated up. Right here, I'm in Chawama, where the wife of the United Party for National Development, UPND leader, President Hakainde Hichilema, joined, the electorate right here in Chawama just to tell them of what UPND has for this country. She has highlighted a lot of things of what UPND, once in government, is going to do for the people of this country. Reporting for Prime TV News, Daniel Tonga, Lusaka.
Meanwhile, the PF in Lusaka's Kamwala South area have equally embarked on a door-to-door type of campaigns to woo voters. Leading the campaigns in the area was Kamwala Ward Chairman Chingwe George. These look like queues of people waiting to vote in an election. But contrary to that, these are PF cadres lining up to be given a chitenge material to be used in campaigns. This was when the PF in Lusaka's Kamwala South launched their party's door-to-door campaigns. Leading the campaigns in the area was Kamwala Ward Chairman Chingo George.
Doing an official launch as the awards, and our solidarity goes with Excellency President Sekou Jalungu. We time is not with us, and we are in a hurry to make him go to State House. Come wait. We know God has given us this grace so that we put him, we vote.
For other ward officials, it was time to show superiority in the political arena.
Actually, what the chairman has said, we are more than ready. I want to show Hakainde that we are more than ready. Riding chief, tell him that the PF is ready. And teach him a lesson. To assure the people of Zambia that we are going to campaign flat out, and we are urging everybody that this will be no violence. We don't want violence. We don't condone violence as PF because we are people who abide by the Constitution.
During this period, most people, including maids, had to abandon their chores for a free chitenge. Caleb Chimam reporting for Prime TV News in Osaka. The Zambia Episcopal Conference ZEC has called on the PF top leadership to remove their cadres from bus stations and markets. ZEC Assistant Secretary General Justin Matepa says markets and bus stations are not a preserve of a particular grouping but for the general public. Father Matepa has observed that the infiltration of cadres in public places has resulted in violence as others feel more superior than others. And Father Matepa has condemned suspected PF cadres who beat up UPND supporters who were spotted at the intercity bus terminus earlier in the week. The cadres have since been arrested at the instruction of Acting President Dr. Guy Scott.
Concern has to be raised here as observed, especially as the campaign time gets intensified on the categorization of the public institutions. We are looking especially at the taking over of some public institutions, namely the markets and the bus stations, where these have become no-go areas for these or the other group, but which effectively also brings fear and unsettledness in the hearts, but also for the ordinary citizen who intend to visit, to access services from those public places. It is the intention of all of us, of the Oasis Forum, that it has to be seen by the powers that be. I'm sure they are listening and they are there to get rid of such categorization that now characterizes these public places and which bring fear and uncertainty to the general populace, the people of Zambia.
Some PF officials in Mwangu District, Western Province, have ditched their party to join the opposition UPND. PF Louis Ward Councillor Lumai Musamba and all PF Louis Ward members have ditched the ruling party to join UPND with immediate effect, citing inside fighting and lack of peace in the ruling party. And UPND Vice Provincial Chairman Mr. Motomoto has cautioned civil servants in the province to refrain from engaging themselves in active politics during the current presidential by-election. Mr. Nsamba explained that the PF's chances of retaining power have diminished beyond redemption as a result of lack of peace in the party. This is according to a statement issued to Prime TV by the UPND Western Province Media Campaign Team. Lusaka has recorded its first normal rains, leaving behind most parts of the city flooded. A check by Prime TV revealed that Cairo Road was completely submerged in water, forcing people to wade through the water. The Kafue roundabout and Kolima Tower bus station were equally flooded. This situation contradicts with Lusaka Province Permanent Secretary Wamunyima Mwana, who 3 months ago assured that no place in Lusaka will be flooded as government has worked on drainages across the city. You're watching the main news. We go for our first break. Join me shortly for more news just after that.
Zambia, 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 Zambia.
all your favorite hats at the same time? Well, we wouldn't either. That is why we suggest you use only what you need. Switch off all electrical appliances and lights in unused rooms. Remember, use only what you need and save power today. Switch and save. Zesco, powering the nation.
What's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Zesco Limited has launched a self-health environment and quality management system and the integrity committee that will fight corruption at the institution. Speaking during the launch, Zesco Managing Director Cyprian Chitundu charged that Zesco is committed to be an effective service provider as well as fight corruption. Mr. Chitundu says the launched program will provide checks and balances at the institution and each corrupt employee will be dealt with accordingly.
In this regard, SHEC has been established in an effort to achieve the following things. Number one, we hope to minimize risk and eliminate harm to our employees, customers, property and environment, as well as our information technology infrastructure and information itself. Number two, we would like to ensure that the reliable and affordable supply of electricity without compromising business continuity. And thirdly, to identify, develop and maintain the required resources to deliver reliable power supply to our customers safely as per their identified needs.
And the Anti-Corruption Commission has commended Zesco's intentions to set up an integrity committee in the institution to curb corruption. ACC Acting Director Zondwayo Soko says this will inevitably reduce corruption cases at the power utility company.
The National Anti-Corruption Policy, of which the Integrity Committee program is a policy instrument, is a government policy intended to harmonize and coordinate the country's effort in the prevention and combating of corruption. The National Anti-Corruption Policy stems from the results of a National Baseline Survey report of 2004, which revealed that there was a growing challenge of corruption in Zambia and that there was a need for concerted efforts in the prevention of this scourge. Emanating from this report, the Integrity Committee program was launched in 2006 with 8 pilot institutions trained in integrity and ethics.
The Civil Society for Poverty Reduction, CSPR, and the Good Governance Unit of the Caritas Chipata have joined hands to mobilize farmers to stage a peaceful demonstration to press government to pay farmers who have not been paid for the maize they supply to the Food Reserve Agency, FRA. CSPR Eastern Province Coordinator Maxon Nkoma said the decision was made when the two organizations held consultative meetings with cooperative leaders and farmers associations whose members have been affected by the delayed payments. Mr. Nkoma said a communique has since been processed and will be sent to farmer associations and cooperatives whose members have not yet been paid to mobilize the farmers in readiness for the protest, which he said will be held next week if a government does not make the payments. He stated that the protest will be held in various districts, saying he could not review the dates when they will be held for security reasons. Some senior members of UNIP are angered at the unending wrangles in the former ruling party. Speaking to Prime TV News in Lusaka, the members advised the party leadership to quickly resolve the wrangles and concentrate on the campaigns if they are to win the pending presidential by-election. And one of the freedom fighters, Godfrey Sakala, has appealed for government assistance. Mr. Sakala says that freedom fighters are living miserable lives without any help from government.
Nabwerera nisauka ngapi nyumba ninayo yuvoka kuliyo ntandiza nifuna batandije vile batisauka ngapi
ilo nasanga freedom fighter munandi otwabombere na kumuyunipi kusanga ifyo balechula tukire muneke future chula bwino iko tutashaba mukabe ikicho turekitika muno muzambia takiri bwino muno muwesha twila muno muntu nga tubombere nkitwero twala bako awe firo kwishiwo kukiri abombere nkito mulira pati nangu mumilimo yimbi balambika papa ilo ndenda muno muzambia omunapita munsenga fira ndelanda nalienda Zambia mafirido mfaida mfire macho ndo mona nafyo ninkwatoluse sana.
We go for a second break. Join me for international news just after that.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
Time for international news. The International Criminal Court ICC prosecutor says she has suspended her investigation into war crimes in Sudan's Darfur region because of lack of action by the UN. Fatou Bessonda said there needed to be a dramatic shift in the UN Security Council's approach. The Hague-based court inducted Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir in 2009 for alleged war crimes, but he remains at large and has refused to recognize the court's authority. Other Sudanese officials have been charged by the ICC, but none has been arrested. Darfur has been in conflict since 2003, when rebels took up arms. Taliban fighters have killed at least 12 workers clearing mines in the country's south, according to an Afghan police spokesperson, but the group has not yet claimed responsibility for the attack. Farid Ahmed Abed said the attack happened on Saturday at the Shorob camp in Haumad province, the Associated Press news agency reported. Ghulam Farooq Parawani, a military commander at the camp, told Al Jazeera that 6 workers were wounded in the attack. The deminers who lived on the base were reportedly traveling to work in the Nadi Ali district when they were attacked. Parawani said the Afghan army and the Air Force launched a counter-attack, killing 4 of their assailants and capturing 3, he told Al Jazeera. For this and other roundups, here is Al Jazeera. We seem not to have the clip for Al Jazeera. However, those international roundups brings us to the end of our main news. But before we go, a recap of the headlines once again. PF civic leaders in Mwangu defect to the UPND. A church mother body advises PF to get rid of its cadres from markets and bus stations. The PF in Lusaka launched door-to-door campaigns. In foreign news, ICC prosecutor shelves Darfur war crimes inquiries. That's the end of the news. My name is Kalan Mchima. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
Would you wear all your favorite hats at the same time? Well, we wouldn't either. That is why we suggest you use only what you need. Switch off all electrical appliances and lights in unused rooms. Remember, use only what you need and save power today. Switch and save. ZESCO, powering the nation.